Hi, in this lesson we're going to learn how to put together all the pieces of our clarinet. In Beginner Lesson 3 we learned how to put together our mouthpiece, reed, and barrel, and we practiced our band face and playing long notes. Let's take our mouthpiece cap, that looks like this, and I like to call it the Darth Vader helmet because when we put it carefully over our reed and ligature, kind of looks like Darth Vader, doesn't it? Okay, so we have our reed protected with our mouthpiece cap. We're going to put our mouthpiece and barrel to the side for a minute, and we're now going to put together the other three parts of our clarinet. Let's start with the lower section of the clarinet. This is one of our two big parts of the clarinet, and this is the longer piece. And we can tell that this is the lower section because on the back we have our thumb rest, which is right here. We're going to take our lower section and the bell, and we're going to put them together. Now you remember when we put together our mouthpiece and our barrel, we had to really put some muscle into it to get them together. So we grip a nice firm grip on both parts. Just be careful on the lower section here. Try as much as possible to avoid putting your hand over this bar or these keys so we don't bend anything. Okay, so we have a firm grip on both pieces and we twist back and forth and push the two parts together. Remember, if you need to, you can always use your cork grease to make it a little bit easier to put the parts of your clarinet together. Here's our cork grease. We just put some cork grease all the way around the cork, rub it in with our fingers, and it will be easier to put the two parts together now. Now we're going to pick up the upper section, and we're going to attach the upper section to the lower section. It can be a little confusing to know which side we're going to connect because the upper section has cork on both sides. Here's the way we tell. The side that we want is the side that has these keys hanging over. These are our side keys. I also call these the jelly bean keys because they kind of look like little jelly beans. Underneath these side keys is something called the bridge key. See how that key hangs over the cork? I'm wiggling it right now. There it is. We're going to line up and connect this bridge key with the other side of the bridge here on our lower section. So we're going to grip carefully so we don't bend any keys and twist back and forth until our bridge key is lined up with its partner right here. And the final step is to take our mouthpiece and barrel that we had set aside, and we're going to attach it to the top of our upper section. If you need to, you can go back to Lesson 3 to review how we put together our mouthpiece, reed, and barrel. So now that we've put all the parts of our clarinet together, we need to do one final check to make sure that all of the parts are lined up correctly. Look at the back of your clarinet. You should see at the top the reed, the ligature screws, go down, and you see the long thin key of the upper part of your clarinet, and then you continue down and you should see this piece that sticks out. This is your thumb rest for your bottom hand. If any of these pieces are a little bit off, just simply turn until they're lined up. And there you have it. You have all the parts of your clarinet assembled in the proper way, from the mouthpiece, the barrel, the upper section, the lower section, and the bell at the bottom. In our next lesson, we're going to learn how to hold the clarinet properly, where to place our fingers, and we're going to learn how to play our very first notes.